This morning on The Dish, the Quarry and chef Lulu Ranta in Monson, Maine. Ranta was born in the Philippines and worked as a maid with big dreams. One was to open her own restaurant. Today, she's built a unique destination. The food at the Quarry is fantastic, don't get us wrong. But as we quickly learned, many are also drawn simply by the chance to be around the one and only Chef Lulu.
At the Quarry, we were expecting great food.
Oh my God!
We also got the best hello of the year.
Hello there! Come on in my kitchen! Oh my God! Mr. Glor, my kitchen!
Do I get to eat this?
Yes! Oh my God, can I hug you? Oh my goodness!
Head sufficiently swollen.
I don't know that I've been greeted so enthusiastically before.
Oh, because he's my favorite.
We were more than primed for the complete Lulu Ranta experience.
You call it fun dining,
Yes.
not fine dining.
Not anymore. In the beginning, we call it fine dining, but then I think people get scared because it's in Monson, Maine. Why would we have fine dining?
Ranta was born in the Philippines, where she worked as a maid with two dreams: to one day open her own restaurant and to own the famous car from Knight Rider.
It's so big in the Philippines. And so on Sundays, every time come on, we all watch it. So I always say, someday I'm going to have a car like that.
Hasselhoff is huge in the Philippines.
Big time, yes.
Who didn't love Knight Rider and Baywatch, right? I mean...
Especially Kit.
Michael, this is becoming tedious.
You do have a way with words, pal.
Ranta met and married an American service member and came to the U.S. They would divorce, and she would remarry, landing in Monson, Maine. She knew her stuff, but wasn't exactly getting what she wanted.
I gotta try.
A chance to run her own kitchen.
Wow. I think maybe they just don't believe in me, or also I'm not from here. Because even if I want to work at a fine dining restaurant, even though I live here, they still won't put me as an executive chef because they would bring, chef from other states.
So that made you had to work even harder.
Yes.
That brought her to the Quarry, named for the area's once prosperous slate mining operation that closed in 1943. Monson had struggled since then, but in 2018 became the lucky recipient of millions of dollars from the nonprofit Libra Foundation, which has helped transform the town, located in a Rockwellian but remote area of Maine, into an artist colony. Ranta cooks meals for hungry painters, photographers, and writers.
Thank you, Chef.
Along with dinner for tourists and others.
You don't turn tables over
No.
when people eat. Why?
Well, because I want to see my customers, and I've been to a restaurant before that I wanted to enjoy, but they're always hurrying you up. So I promised myself, if I own a restaurant, they can have the table until we close. You ready? We're the magic.
Before we could dig into the meal, there was one thing left to do in the kitchen: turn sugar into glass.
Oh, look.
Yeah,
yours
it's
is-
melting.
It's melting.
Is that good?
It is good.
Okay.
It's bubbling.
Just one of the many special touches Ranta brings to her creations.
So all you do is drizzle it around.
All over.
Yeah, all over it. There we go. We put them in there.
Okay.
Now you can find your glass, sugar glass in there.
Oh, wow.
See? Isn't that cool?
So cool. Now this will stay together.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The finished product will have to wait for dessert. In the meantime, Ranta laid out one of the more colorful spreads in recent dish history. To start, a salad with yellow watermelon, feta cheese, maple mustard vinaigrette, and her signature gelatin strawberry diamonds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's strawberry diamond.
That's fantastic. I've never had strawberry diamonds before.
Yeah, only in the Quarry in Monson.
Wow.
Up next, a tuna tartare with lime and soy dressing.
It's tart.
But good.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, totally.
Yes.
I don't want to say it's candy, but the tart is just
Yes.
almost like a candy, but it's not.
It's not like crazy tart.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's balanced.
It's just a little punch.
Yes.
A little kick. Not a kick.
He knows food.
No, I don't.
There was grilled lamb with candied pineapple and spiced plums.
Delicious. This is your take on duck, or lamb,
yes.
excuse me.
Because usually they have. Oh, I'm making him smile.
It's good. I have never had,
Pineapple and
all
duck.
these first. I've never had lamb like an Asian style like this.
Because
It's like-
usually they do like rosemary, a lot of
Yeah.
or mint jelly or whatever.
It's best of both worlds.
Yes.
You're 3 for 3.
3 for 3. Oh, we're on a roll.
Ranta's take on duck l'orange has pickled jicama and candied orange. There's halibut, seared and served with creamy saffron risotto, lemon thyme, and purple and green cauliflower.
Look at these.
Yes,
I mean, you talk about color.
I love color.
And to round out the table, beef, rare, with sweet potato and a bourbon glaze.
I'm cutting through it like butter right
Yes,
now.
with
Like
your
butter. With a butter
yes.
knife. That bourbon glaze is awesome.
Oh, see.
For dessert, a chocolate torte with vanilla cream on top, and our sugar glass with a pipette filled with sake and plum extract.
You squared it. That was fun. Hey, how are you?
With her success rolling, Ranta is in the process of buying the quarry from the Libra Foundation. As for the car, it's not Kit, but she did get a 1995 Pontiac Firebird, which she since passed on to her son.
When you look back on that young lady in the Philippines, did you ever imagine she'd be here today?
No, I still pinch myself.
You should buy a kit today.
We don't need Kid anymore. We have Alexa.
Ask Alexa where to eat in Monson, and we found one great answer.
You are a bundle of energy.
You know, well,
Like,
thank you.
The joy that you bring to this is obvious.
I love to go. I love to feed people.
That's obvious.
We say this all the time.
Yeah.
Road trip.
Yes.
Jeff, you got to take us.
She's fantastic. Maybe Lulu can join us at the table.
I think
like
she
she
would
did
have
at the
given me
table.
and Dana
She would-
a
I
think
big
she would
warm
definitely
hug,
get
too.
along.
She'd like us, you'd be done.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Did you try with her to ask Alexa where to eat? I'd be
So
curious.
here's what happened.
As
As I was tracking, every time I tracked this piece,
Yeah.
when I sent tracks from home, Alexa would go off and hopefully Alexa's not going off
In your house
right now, because Alexa, I would say, Alexa, now I'm really messing people up
Yeah.
at home. I'm sorry. But it would start to mess up. So then I had to I don't know, either unplug Alexa or do
Say it in a
whatever else.
different
I'm going
way.
to stop saying it. Why do I keep
Yeah.
saying Alexa?
The food just looked so delicious.
It did. I mean, was it halibut or the fish was just.
She takes I would describe the overall restaurant as like new American, but it's these little flourishes she puts on it that come from the Philippines or her childhood or other places that you just wouldn't think of. So you're eating stuff that is both familiar and different.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and she kicks it up all the way, I mean, to the nth degree in a way that just, I love that you wouldn't expect it in a place like Munson, Maine, and you may not expect it from, the way the restaurant looks from the outside.
Yeah.
But it is fine dining.
It's
casual.
Fun dining, yeah.
It's very much fine dining, but and she makes breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wow.
So fundamentally, what it is her love
Yes.
of making food and making people happy.
Stay as long as you want.
Love it.